Assalamu alaikum explorers, welcome back to the second segment of our show today. I'm your host Abul Hasnat, and my co-host is still here with me, Tasbih, and her friend Sophie. We've been talking about hats and 90-year-old Minnie Mouse. She was Tasbih's little toy. Tasbih, do you want to show everybody your little friend? Tasbih loves her little Minnie Mouse toy. She always cuddles it and holds it, doesn't she? And we were talking about how old it was, because it was first came on into as an animation in 1928, which is 90 years ago. So Minnie Mouse is nearly 100 years old, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. But we spoke about hats, and today we chose to look at that book. We're going to look at some fruits and vegetables, because before we went on our break, we were talking about the school holidays, weren't we, girls?
Yes. Yes.
And Sophie, what's happened to you? You've got a toothache?
Yes.
And it really hurts, doesn't it?
But it doesn't hurt now, but it was hurting before.
So pain comes and goes, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe there's a bit too much sugar?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you've had a lot of sweets?
Yeah, but because people keep in my house, sometimes we keep on having sweets in our house because sometimes people bring them to our house.
So you're getting people that bring sweets as guests and you're eating them, and now your tooth hurts, doesn't it? Tasbih, have you had a toothache? Not yet, no. Explorers at home, maybe you've had a toothache and you've had similar pains and aches to what Sophie has, and Sophie's going through a hard time. Well, let's hope that it gets easier on you, and when you do have toothache, just always go to see the dentist. But we did this a few weeks ago. We spoke about brushing your teeth regularly, didn't we? So just remember to brush your teeth, and after you've had a sweet, always brush your teeth so you can avoid some of these problems. But the toothaches will always come because we're born with baby teeth, and as we get older, our baby teeth fall out and our adult teeth start growing, so we'll get a little bit of toothache. But anybody that has a toothache, let's always try to help them. And Sophie,
I'm
yes.
trying my best not to eat them.
Yeah, you're trying your best not to eat sweets because they hurt your teeth, don't they? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you shared that with our explorers, Sophie. It's really good to hear. We're going to talk about, well, it's funny, actually, because we're talking about fruit and vegetables, and even sometimes with fruit and vegetables, it's always good to have fruits and vegetables, but we've got to be careful sometimes. Some fruit are really sugary than other fruits, so even when we have a toothache, there's some fruits that we should avoid having, but we're going to talk about that. So, are you ladies ready for fruit and vegetables?
Yes.
What do you know about fruit and vegetables, Tasbih? Is it your favourite food, or?
Fruits are my favourite.
Fruits are your favourite. Would you like to eat vegetables raw?
A little bit.
Oh, if I gave you a potato and it wasn't cooked, would you eat it?
I don't know.
No, probably not. How about you, Sophie? What do you know about fruit and vegetables?
I know that they have vitamins and minerals, and I like fruit, but I only like one vegetable, which is cucumbers.
Okay. Well, listen. We're going to go through some fruit, and we're going to look at some slides as well. We're going to go through some fruit and vegetables. So, fruits and vegetables. There are so many different types of fruits and vegetables all over the world. They contain important vitamins, minerals, and plant chemicals. So you can see up there, and that was coming up for our explorers. You saw there loads of fruits and vegetables, and we know that they contain vitamins and minerals. Well, let's have a look at the next slide on there. So on the next slide there, it says, having plenty of fruit and vegetables can help protect against illnesses and disease. And we should try our best to have the 5-a-day recommendation. Okay, so fruits and vegetables, it's telling us there that it helps to fight against diseases and illnesses. Okay, and it also talks about the 5-a-day. Now, before we go back to the slides, do you guys understand, or Tasbih, do you know what 5-a-day is? When they say 5-a-day, do you know what they mean? No. Sophie, do you know what they mean when they say 5-a-day?
Yes.
What does it mean?
I know what they mean. That means you have to have fruits and vegetables 5 times a day.
Okay, explorers at home, I hope you knew that too as well. So the 5-a-day, doctors tend to say it, and your teachers will say it as well. If 5-a-day is the fruits and vegetables that you eat, you should try to eat them 5 times a day. So just like similar to actually, there's something else that happens 5 times a day. What do Muslims do 5 times a day?
Oh, prayer.
Tasbih, what was that?
Prayer.
That's right, Muslims pray 5 times a day. So maybe after a prayer, go and have a fruit. So that's the 5-a-day that they talk about. Let's go back up onto the slides and see what else it says. So, some fun facts are coming up. Oh, there we go. These are really fun. Strawberries are technically not berries. Now, that's interesting. Pomegranate can hold up to 1,000 seeds. Wow. Potatoes were the first vegetable to be grown in space. Let's go to the next slide and see what that says. So on the next slide it says, not all oranges are orange. That's interesting to talk about. Did you know that the following are also fruits? Tomatoes are fruits, pumpkins are fruits, cucumbers are fruits, olives are fruits, avocados are fruits, aubergines are fruits, and even capsicum, peppers, they're fruits as well. Wow. And the smallest fruit in the world, which we can see a picture of there, is the durian. And that's the smallest fruit in the whole world. Okay, and then going on to the last slide on the fruits and vegetables. So, fruit and vegetables are a very good source of vitamins and minerals, including folate, vitamin C, and potassium. They're an excellent source of dietary fiber, which can help to maintain a healthy gut and prevent constipation and other digestion problems. A high diet in fiber can also reduce the risk of bowel cancer, which we'll talk about shortly. They can also help the risk of heart disease, stroke, and some cancers. Fruit and vegetables contribute to a healthy, balanced diet. And lastly, fruit and vegetables taste delicious, and there's so much variety to choose from. Wow, that's a lot of things we've spoken about there. So girls, I'm gonna start with some of the fun facts. So we heard that having fruit and vegetables prevents illnesses and disease. So let's explorers, I hope you can join in with us too as well. Maybe you can relate to this. So have you realised sometimes you fall sick and you have a fever and you're tired?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think that happens when you don't have enough fruit and vegetables?
Yes.
Yeah?
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. So it's good to have fruit and vegetables because it helps you fall sick. And obviously we spoke about the 5 a day. Well, and then there was a fun fact. So, can you name some cherries?
Cherries.
That's a trick question. Do you know why? There is a fruit called the cherries, isn't there? But there are berries out there. So cherries is a berry. You have raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. Very good, right? But strawberries aren't berries.
Even though in strawberries there's berries.
There's the word berries, that's right, but they're not berries. So they're not like raspberries and blackberries and blueberries. Strawberries are called strawberries, but they're not a berry. So berries are a kind of fruit. What else did we learn? So, do you know what a pomegranate is?
Yes.
Nope.
So if you don't know a pomegranate, Taspi, you know what a pomegranate is, don't you?
Yes.
What is a pomegranate in Bengali? It's actually funny.
Know.
Okay, but what does it look like? You tell me what a pomegranate looks like.
It looks red and little.
It's red with little seeds inside, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And in Bengali, some Bengali people call it the anwar. Yeah. But yeah, it's round and you pop it open. There's loads of little red pearls in them that have little seeds inside. So a pomegranate, those seeds, if they were to fall out, they can grow back into a plant again. And a pomegranate has 1,000 seeds. So one pomegranate could give you 1,000 extra plants. What else did we learn? We spoke about space last time, didn't we?
Yes.
Explorers, do you remember when we spoke about space last time? So with space, potato was the first vegetable to be grown in space. Yes, Sophie?
You forgot, but you didn't add it into our space one, but...
No, we didn't, did we? So last time when we spoke about space, we didn't say that potatoes, but there we go, we brought it up today. So a potato was the very first vegetable to be grown in space. And then we spoke about some other fun facts. So oranges. Not all oranges are orange. That's interesting, isn't it?
But what colours are the oranges that
Could
are
be green.
orange?
Could be
purple?
yellow. Although a yellow one might be called a lemon, but could be purple. So, explorers out there, maybe you can go and find out which orange is it that's not orange. We also spoke, there was also fruits that we mentioned that you would never call a fruit. So, tomatoes, which is a fruit, not a vegetable. Yes, Sophie?
And cucumbers.
A cucumber, which everybody thought was a salad and a vegetable, but it's actually a fruit. Then avocado. There's avocados, and we even spoke about the smallest one, the durian. Now, let's just quickly look at the other stuff that we said. So, fruit and vegetables have lots of vitamin C, and they're good for you, and it helps you fight some big diseases like bowel cancer and heart disease. So, all in all, fruit and vegetables are very good for you, aren't they?
Mhm.
Yeah. I was talking earlier about toothache and what can give you. Fruits also have their own sugar, and there are some fruits that have more sugar than others, like a fig or dates, kajur. Yeah, they have lots of sugar. When do you have dates, Tasbih? When do you most have them? When does your family most have them? In Ramadan, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Sophie?
My family has it in Ramadan before iftar.
That's right. Because dates have a lot of sugar. And what's good about when you're fasting all day, when you have a date, that sugar gets into your body and gives you the rush you need to help you get back, because you haven't eaten food all day. So, fruits and vegetables, very good for you. Do you guys have any questions about fruits and vegetables? Sophie?
I have a question that I want to know more. I want to know what sort of colours are other oranges.
I think you should go home and research that, isn't it? It's going to be interesting. So go home, and you explorers, like you said, go and research that. Tasbih, did you have any questions?
No.
No? But do you guys like fruits and vegetables?
Is lemon
Yeah.
and orange?
Explorers, I hope you like it too. Just before we finish up, I'm going to hear from my two friends here. What are their favourite fruit and vegetables? So what's your favourite fruit, Tasbih?
Strawberries.
Strawberries. Sophie, what's your favourite fruit?
I've got many favourite
Choose one, please.
Grapes.
Grapes. And what's your favourite vegetable, Tasbih?
Potatoes.
Potatoes. What's your favourite vegetable, Sophie?
I don't have them, but
No?
I say potatoes.
Okay. Well, I hope you explorers have this have favourite fruit and favourite vegetable, and I hope we brought up and you know how good it is for you. That's all we got time for today. Sophie and Tasbih, do you want to say goodbye, assalamu alaikum to all your explorer friends?
Bye, salam
Goodbye, salam alaikum.
Okay, that's brilliant, and I hope you've done wa alaikum salam to them and you have a good time. Join us next time when we've got loads more topics to pick up on, and as we're going up to the winter period, we'll talk about a lot of more cold things, and hopefully we can relate to it. So until then, be an explorer, and we'll see you next time on NTV's Explore the Library. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.